Hey everyone, welcome back to the Data Corner. Today we have an exciting tutorial on how to automate the processing of PDF files using Python and pyPDF2 library. We will learn how to keep the first page of each PDF file in a folder, a handy trick if you work with multi-page PDFs regularly. So let's dive right in. So first thing we'll do is we'll take a look at the PDF files we have. So I have 4 PDF files here, each with more than one page in them. So this is 2 pages. If I looked at this one, so we have 3 pages, and let's look at the last one. You can see we have 4 pages here. Great. We just want to retain the first page and create a new file. So let's jump over to VS Code and start coding. I'm going to use Jupyter Notebooks as it is easier for tutorial purposes. We start with imports. So we are going to import OS for operating system and pyPDF2 for PDF manipulation. If you do not have pyPDF2 installed, it's a very simple process. You go to command prompt, pip install, and you type the library name, and that's it. So let's run the line. Seems like it has run successfully. Next thing is we define the path of our file. So we are just going to design the code on one file, and if the code works, we will convert it into a function that will loop through multiple files within the folder. So let's just work on one file for now. So first thing we will do is we will open the PDF file using read binary. We are using with construct because this makes sure that once we are done with the code block, this closes up the file correctly. We create a reader variable, and then we read up the number of pages. So we'll save number of pages as length reader.pages, and then we'll print the pages. Let's just take a look at how many pages this has. So let's run the code, and you can see it says 2 here. And if we look at the file which is dummy here, we have 2 pages here as well. Great. So it means that it has picked up the number of pages correctly. All right, so we can keep expanding this loop. So we can say a simple if else. So if num pages greater than 1, then we want this code to proceed, else we don't want this code to run if the PDF does not have more than 1 pages. So we've created a writer object. So we say writer equals PDF writer. And the next thing we will do is we will start adding the pages to this. So we will say writer.add page, and then add pages 0, which is the first page. So this is, we had a comment here. So pages 0 represents first page. Great. All right, so the next thing we will need to do is we will need to create a new PDF path. So we say new PDF path equals OS path.join. So what we are doing is we are taking the directory name of PDF path, which we created here. We are adding edited to it, and then we are giving it the same file name. We do that by using base name. We are using OS library for these manipulations. So os.path.join, basically this is joining all of these together. So if I just replicate this manually, and then the comma will add a slash here, and then it will add edited, and then it will add the base file name, which is dummy. So this is how it's going to be translated, this whole line. So let me remove this, or let me just comment this out so you can keep it here for reference. So we have the new file name. The next thing we will do is we need to write the new file. So we say open new PDF file path. So this is the path we just created above, and we say write mode as output file. Then we simply call the writer object. So we say writer.write, and we write it in the output file we just added here. Great. So let me run the code, and as soon as we ran the code, we should have edited dummy here, and it's here, as you can see. Just create now 12:03 a.m. and you can see the time here 12:03 a.m. Great. And if you open it up, you should see only one page in this PDF, and you can see we only have the first page. And if we look at the original file, you can see we have 2 pages here, and it simply added the edited to it, and it is saved in the same directory. Great. Now that we know that our code is working on one file, we can convert this into a function so it can work on multiple files. So what we can simply do is we add a line here, and we say def, we define a new name. So we say process PDF, and then we give input variable, which is PDF path. PDF path is basically going to be a path of each PDF. So we add colon here, and then we just select all of this below. So I do that by Control Shift N, and I just press tab, and we have a new function here. Great. So let's run the function. to run successfully. So as you can see, the function ran. Right, so next thing we need to do is we need to figure out a way to loop through all of the PDF files within this folder. So let me just remove this one. We just create now. So we can do that by using os.list.dir. So we say os.list.dir, which basically lists all of the files in a directory. So if we give the directory here, which is this one, and if we run this, you can see it prints all of the files here. So we can simply do is we can loop through all of these files. So we say for file in os.list.dir, and then we add a colon here, and we can say print file. We just want to see if the loop is working correctly, and you can see it does the same thing. So let me remove the print option. Let's also move this to a separate variable. This is much easier if we have this in a separate variable. So we say folder path, we add this variable in this, and we now simply add the variable here. You can see this looks much cleaner now. Next thing we need to do is we need to only filter out PDF files. So you can see it right now picks up all of the files. So it has py file, IPython notebook, and txt files as well. So we can say if file dot lower. So the lower simply lowers all of the file name to standardize. And then we say dot ends with, and we will say dot PDF. This will make sure that we only get the files that are PDF files. So if I just print the file here now, I just want to see if this is still working. So we can see that we only have the PDF files here, which means that this works. So we can remove this. And what we are going to do is we are going to create the PDF path. So as you can see, this only has the file name, and the function we created needs all of the file path. So we need to figure out a way to combine the file path. So what we are going to do is we are going to use os.path.join again, as we want to join the folder path with file name. File name will be stored in file variable, which is going to be each file in each iteration, and the folder path will remain this one. So what it's going to do is it's going to add a slash at the end, and it's going to add the file name in each of the iteration. Great. Now that's done, let's save this equals to pdf underscore path. Remember that pdf path is the variable that our function accepts as input. So time to call the function. So we call the function, we say process pdf, and then we pass the variable we create pdf path. And if we run this, we are going to see that we should have 4 new files created here. So I'm just going to do this side by side for your easier viewing. So let's run the code. If all goes well, we should have 4 files, and you can see we have 4 new files that have edited prefixed. And if we open up each of the files, we should only have 1 pages here. So 1 page. Let's look at this one. It also has 1 page. This one page, and the last one should also have 1 page. Great. So it means that our code is working, and we are able to remove all of the pages from the PDF files except the first page. This wraps up the video. I hope this was fun little project for you, and this will help you in your day-to-day work. If you have any more ideas or projects you want me to work on, let me know in the comment section. Till next time, happy coding.